So today I want to talk a little bit about Insta360's newest cameras. I have an Insta360 Ace Pro here. I have a 1X4 and I also have a Go 3S. However, today I really want to focus on the two 8K cameras, the Ace Pro and the X4. I recently picked up the GPS preview remote, and there's a couple neat things that this remote does, and I'm also going to actually share some footage, what the footage looks like when you have this mounted on different parts of the bike. Neat thing about the GPS preview remote is that it actually allows you to pair up to 4 cameras. Now I have them paired to both of these cameras so that when I'm riding I can use the record button and start and stop recording on both of these. It comes with a mount that you can actually mount it either on your wrist, you can wear it like a watch, or you can actually mount it on your handlebars. There's a magnetic charging bracket that comes with it. Now, when you turn it on, you will see that it will come up with the dashboard screen, which basically it's got the time and a couple other things going on here. But there is a GPS indicator light, and it'll tell you that it is looking for a GPS signal. Because once the GPS signal is acquired, and it will feed GPS telemetry data. And the cool thing is that once you bring your footage into Insta360 Studio, you can overlay a speedometer, GPS kind of route map, a couple other cool things. Kind of heightens your production value in some of your videos. I had already paired this previously, so it actually turned on my camera when I turned on the remote. And as you can see here, it gives you kind of like a preview of what the camera sees. What I need to do here is I need to actually scroll down here once, scroll down here one more time here, and you can see that there's already a camera paired. I can click this upper right icon here, and it'll look for any other cameras kind of in the vicinity. And I can actually hear that. So now, as you can see here, it says there's 2 cameras connected. So that's all I really need to do. Once I take this off here, hit the record button. Now it's in record mode. Both of my cameras are recording. And press the record button one more time on the remote to stop. And you can hear it audibly, and there's actually also vibration on this remote as well, so you can actually feel it if you are wearing it as like a watch. One of the other cool things is that with the GPS preview remote, you hold the power button in here, you get a couple of options. You can actually shut off the cameras and the remote, just the remote, or just the cameras. So, you know, in this case here, if I slide this over, I'm shutting off everything altogether. The GPS preview remote does not currently support the Go 3S yet. I don't know if it will. I'm just using this camera here as kind of like another vantage point. I'm going to show you where I have these mounts on my bike and give you some idea of what that looks like. So here's where I've mounted my GPS preview remote on the handlebars. It's just got a strap here. You basically cinch it around, and it's pretty tight. It doesn't move around. So I've left that here, the remote, so whenever I actually need it, I just pop it in here. I do have one 360 mount that I have here with Insta360's vibration damper. I try to mount the camera as close to the center line of the bike as I can, because sometimes 360 footage is a little awkward when it's kind of like off canter here. It looks a little strange, so I try to have it right in the center. I have a secondary mount here on the engine crash guard, and basically I have again a 1-inch ram mount, and I have like a 1/4 inch 20 thread here, and I've used Insta360's selfie stick, and I usually mount the camera here, and that gives a pretty good look of the side of the bike. And for my third mount, I have it mounted on the rear passenger peg. I have it kind of like behind this cover here, and I basically, you know, cinched it around here, and I've attached the 1-inch ball mount here with a ram mount, and I have the camera kind of facing backwards. You see a little bit of the rear shock, a little bit of the exhaust, and it's nice footage. So that's pretty much wraps up some of the mounts that I have on the bike. Now let me share some footage. And you guys can take a look at what various angles look like when I have those cameras mounted when riding.